Hello you guys, I am back. I am once again filming just after seeing Wicked for the second time. Literally last Saturday I saw it, today's Saturday I saw it again, and I feel like I had to film mostly because I don't want to let the eyeshadow go to waste. I'm just a girl, you guys. I don't want to let the eyeshadow go to waste, but I thought, which by the way, I got some questions on my last video. It is the, what I was wearing was the Rem Beauty Liquid Shadow in Fembot, and today I'm wearing the Danessa Myricks Glitter Foily Shadow in whatever the pink one is. I want to say it's Cupid, but I feel like Cupid might be the purple one. Whatever. Oh, no, I think this is Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth. Anyways, nobody cares. I wanted to give you a quick, like, pep talk, motivational little session. I feel like maybe if you are towards the end of the year or at the beginning of the year and you're sort of taking stock into manifestations that have happened, maybe other things that haven't happened yet, and you're feeling a little bit discouraged, I feel like now could be a good time to talk about it. So what I will say is, the more, I know that it's hard not to focus on not having things. If you're manifesting a job, better grades, a significant other, whatever it is, I know that it's easy to get caught up in the not having that person, place, or thing, but you have to let it go. You have to let it go. And I don't mean let it go as far as like don't be attached to it. That's like a whole different thing. There is beauty in being undetached or detached, but I mean let go of the I'm doing all of this and it's not here. I'm doing, you know, whatever, because things still happen in the timing that they're supposed to happen. And one thing that you can make like a rule for your manifestations is that you never get annoyed with waiting. You never get annoyed with waiting. You never get impatient. You always know that that thing is coming. And you are always aligning yourself with the energy of getting that thing because you know that it's coming in the exact timing that it needs to come. Not to say that you're like in a period of waiting or anything like that, but it's just things are happening in your life when they're supposed to happen, and everything that you want to happen is happening. And I know that it can be really, really hard to remember that when you're looking around and you're like, you know, maybe I wanted to have my specific person by the holidays, or maybe I wanted to start off my year in a new apartment or at a new job. And if those things aren't happening, it's not because you did something wrong. It's not because you don't deserve that thing or that it's not going to happen at all. It just means that maybe you need to just check in with yourself. And I wouldn't say like reapproach how you're doing things, but like check in. Do you think that you are kind of checking too often to see if these things are happening? You know, like are you kind of in this period of, you know, maybe you're checking your specific person's socials to see if they've, you know, watched your story, or you know, like there's things that can be actively like putting you in like a waiting mode. If this was, let's use the example of a boyfriend, because I know a lot of people are manifesting specific people and whatever. Let's say you're trying to manifest a boyfriend, and you're constantly checking to see if he's liked your story, if he's liked your post, if he, you know, whatever. When this person is your boyfriend, that's probably not going to be something that you do. Like, obviously you're going to like keep up with him, but you're not going to be constantly checking and be like, oh my god, did they see it? Or like, you know, like consider why you're posting, I think is like the thing that I mean, like reassess things. Like in that case, reassess why you're posting. Are you posting for yourself because you're having fun, or maybe you thought you looked good in a picture or whatever, or are you posting to get his attention? Because that is like a small example of something that is not aligned with the energy of having that thing. Because when you do inevitably have that thing, you're not going to be posting to get his attention, because the point is you're always going to have his attention. Let's see, another example, Let's say let's say you've applied for a job and you keep checking back to see if you've heard back from them. Have they scheduled you yet? Maybe you had like a first interview and you thought it went really well, and so you followed up, but you haven't heard anything from them. Don't let that stop you from continuing to, I don't want to say be on the hunt for a good job, but like keep applying, keep interviewing with places. There will be a company or a business or whatever that will like what you have to offer and will be very receptive to what you have to offer. And that is what you're looking for. You don't need to constantly check, just trust that it's going to happen with the right company. Because again, this goes back to a rule of manifestation that you can create for yourself, which is that this thing comes in for me in the best way, better than I could have ever imagined. So maybe you thought you were to have this job by the holidays and it was going to be with this company and this was going to happen and all this. Maybe it didn't. So then just pivot, because you don't need to get caught up in, oh, this never happens for me, this always takes forever, blah, blah, blah. You can then just shift your mindset into still being positive and saying like, oh, you know what? Something better is coming for me. I'm about to secure an even better job. I'm about to have the best job of my life. And it's just about pivoting that mindset into things that happen and know that it's still going to happen for you in the best way possible. In the case, like go back to the specific person example, it could be like, again, you thought maybe you would be in a relationship with them by the holidays, or, maybe your connection would have progressed to this level and maybe you're not there yet. The keyword is yet, and it's just pivoting. It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe he's still, and this is like another thing that I want to make a video about, maybe he still needs to cook. Like when you put something in the oven and you put it in for the time that you planned, let's say 20 minutes, and then you kind of pull it out and it's like, oh, I could probably go for a couple more minutes to be like perfect. Assume that's what's happening. Assume not that it's because it's not here yet that it's not happening. This is the freaking law of assumption, okay? I was gonna say this is the fucking law of assumption. You can assume whatever the hell you want, okay? And I promise you that thing will happen because you believe it, and that is what you embody. So when this person hasn't responded to you yet, or this person's not your boyfriend yet, not your girlfriend yet, whatever, just assume that, you know what, this is happening the best timing. I'm going to continue to align myself with the energy of who I am in a relationship, the kind of partner that I am in a relationship, who I, aspire to be, the ideal version of myself. I'm going to continue to embody that because I know that my person is going to come in the right time. They just need to kind of marinate a little bit longer. They need to cook a little bit longer to be the version of them that I need them to be. Because again, it's about you. It's not about them. It's not about, oh my God, he's not my boyfriend yet because he doesn't like me. Or, oh my God, she hasn't responded to me because she doesn't like me. Or like, she doesn't like my conversation. No. Because if you're assuming that, you're assuming wrong. It takes the same freaking amount of energy to assume positivity than to drag yourself down or think negatively about anything. So why not just assume that everything is working out for the best? Why not assume that this person maybe is not your partner yet because they're not ready for you? They need to level themselves up to meet the energy that you are embodying. They're not there yet. So you don't want this raggedy, half-assed version of them anyway. You still want them because that's what you've decided, but you can wait a little bit longer to get the best version of them to match what you are putting out as the best version of you. I hope that makes sense. I always, at the end of these videos, I always say I hope that makes sense because I feel like I black out, like I don't know what I'm saying, and I'm just like, I hope that resonates with somebody. I hope that, in a situation like this, maybe if you're watching it because you are discouraged or you're trying to understand how it works or whatever, I hope that made a little bit of sense to you. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. I think I gave you some things to think about, and actively think about these things. Like set aside time to be like, you know what? Is there a way that I'm sort of still thinking negatively or still thinking in a mindset of lack rather than this thing is coming to me because I deserve it more than anything? So I'll leave you with that. please let me know if there's anything specifically you want to see. As always, we are all manifesting for each other, so if there's anything that you're manifesting that you want the collective to help you manifest with, leave it in the comments. We'll all think about you, we'll all manifest for you. I'm assuming whatever you're manifesting is happening or has already happened. Yeah, so I hope you like this video. Please subscribe if you're new. Leave me a cute comment if you made it to the end. Leave a little unicorn if you made it to the end. Yeah, and I love responding to you guys. I love being in the mindset of making videos for you guys again. It makes me so happy. And yeah, I will talk to you guys so soon. Bye.